Have you ever wondered why you might not have many friends or feel isolated, even in a crowd? Consider this. Do you ever feel out of sync with the people around you, as if you're operating on a completely different level? This sensation might not just be a fleeting moment of disconnection. It could indicate something deeper, perhaps a spiritual awakening. This profound experience can paradoxically make you feel more alone, as it sets you apart from your usual social circles. In this discussion, we're going to explore the indicators of a spiritual awakening and how it impacts your relationships and sense of belonging. When you start undergoing a spiritual awakening, your entire outlook begins to change. What used to seem important now feels less significant, and you start to question the depth of your social interactions and the genuineness of your relationships. It's akin to experiencing the world in vibrant color after only knowing grayscale. Unfortunately, not everyone will perceive these colors, making this transition confusing and sometimes isolating, making you feel like a stranger among friends. This feeling of isolation isn't just about having fewer friends. It's indicative of a deeper, internal transformation. You're on a path of growth, seeking connections that fulfill you on a soul level rather than just socially. This longing for deeper, more meaningful connections isn't new. Throughout history, many have followed this call into solitude. Consider the monks across various religions who retreat into monasteries, seeking peace and deeper spiritual connections through prayer and meditation. Similarly, yogis, hermits, and even lay people have sought solitude to gain a deeper understanding of life and themselves. These stories from both Eastern and Western traditions highlight the value of solitude in achieving personal growth and a heightened state of awareness. But adopting a life of solitude doesn't mean abandoning society. It's about striking a balance, making room for quiet reflection amid the chaos of daily life. You might find yourself disinterested in small talk or superficial plans, signaling a shift towards seeking more meaningful interactions. This transition can be challenging. Feeling misunderstood or distant from previous social circles is common. However, this journey is one towards authenticity, peeling away layers that no longer align with your true self. As you navigate through this phase, you'll begin to attract individuals who resonate with your new vibrational frequency. Your social circle may become smaller, but it will be richer, filled with relationships that are deeply meaningful. This shift from quantity to quality, from superficial to significant, marks an important phase in your spiritual and personal development as you continue to explore the signs of this profound inner transformation. Ever found yourself suddenly overwhelmed by your own emotions or the energy around you? This isn't just about being in a sensitive mood, it's a critical element of spiritual awakening. The world around you might start to feel more intense, louder, brighter, more vivid. Your senses aren't just functioning, they're expanding. You're not only seeing but perceiving, not just hearing but listening. Every sense is heightened, bringing a deeper understanding of the world and your place within it. This increased sensitivity can show up in many ways. You might be deeply touched by a song, more affected by current events, or feel a profound empathy towards others, experiencing their happiness and sorrow as if it were your own. This sensitivity is a double-edged sword, offering a richer experience of life, but also making you feel exposed, raw, and vulnerable. Your physical senses might become more acute as well. Suddenly you're aware of the taste and smell of things with a new intensity, the texture of fabrics, the nuances of colors, and the layers in sounds. This can make everyday settings feel overwhelmingly stimulating. But why does this happen? As you spiritually awaken, your awareness broadens, and you begin to connect with the world on a deeper level, noticing subtleties that previously went by unseen. This enhanced sensitivity indicates an opening of your consciousness, moving beyond the limits of your former self. Handling this increased sensitivity can be a challenge. You might find yourself seeking solitude or quiet places more often, looking for space to recharge and process your experiences. Remember, this isn't about withdrawing from the world, but finding a balance in your expanding awareness. Meditation aligns closely with managing heightened sensitivity. This ancient practice, embraced by many cultures, helps deepen your connection to your inner self and the external world. Through meditation, you focus your attention and minimize distractions, allowing a closer connection with your thoughts, emotions, and sensations. It can heighten your emotional and sensory awareness, leading to better emotional regulation and a richer perception of your physical environment. As you adapt to this new level of sensitivity, you'll start to view it not as an obstacle, but as a gift. It enables you to experience life with unprecedented depth and clarity, forging a profound and personal connection to the world. This deepened experience is both enriching and meaningful, transforming how you interact with everything around you. At the heart of spiritual awakening lies a profound transformation in how you understand yourself and interact with the world. Have you ever found yourself questioning everything you've been taught to accept? This journey toward genuine authenticity is not merely about seeking truth in external circumstances, but also delving into the deepest parts of your own identity. It involves a thorough examination of long-held beliefs and values, a process akin to peeling back layers to reveal your true self, hidden beneath years of conditioning. This exploration can be challenging and may provoke discomfort as it forces you to face aspects of yourself that you might not be entirely comfortable with. Yet, it is through this process that you achieve a sense of liberation, moving closer to your authentic self. This pursuit of authenticity profoundly affects how you engage with your surroundings. You become more selective about the media you consume, the discussions you participate in, and the company you keep. Superficial interactions, shallow connections, and societal pretenses become unfulfilling. You begin to seek out depth, integrity, and genuine expression in every form of interaction. This isn't about adopting a critical or judgmental stance, but rather ensuring that your external life mirrors your inner truth. However, this pursuit may place you at odds with conventional expectations and societal norms, possibly making you feel like an outsider on a less trodden path. Yet, this is the crux of awakening, the liberation from illusions and the embrace of truth, no matter how unconventional or challenging it might be. In medieval philosophy, Thomas Aquinas serves as a remarkable example of the quest for authenticity. As a 13th century theologian and philosopher, Aquinas pursued truth and authenticity with fervor, despite the vastly different context of his era. His introspective journey led him to question the prevailing doctrines of his time, emphasizing reason and rational thought over blind faith in religious dogma. Aquinas' effort to harmonize faith with reason mirrors the modern journey towards authenticity, involving deep introspection and a challenge to established beliefs. His interactions with the world were characterized by intellectual honesty and deep, meaningful dialogues, aiming for clarity and depth in his scholarly work. Aquinas' commitment to living in accordance with his inner truth, advocating for virtue and ethics, highlights the challenges of aligning one's external life with inner values. This alignment often meant defying the norms of his time, a testament to his dedication to authenticity. In the realm of relationships, pursuing authenticity can be especially daunting. You yearn for connections that embody truth and depth, yet such relationships are scarce. It's not uncommon to feel a sense of solitude on this path. However, this loneliness is not indicative of failure, but rather a reflection of your dedication to living authentically. Ever had that moment where you suddenly realize the path you've been following your whole life doesn't fulfill you anymore? This isn't about hitting a midlife crisis or a passing phase. It represents a profound shift in the direction of your life, prompting you to reevaluate what's truly important. This awakening is centered on aligning your actions with your core values and passions, seeking fulfillment beyond material success or societal expectations. It often begins with a nagging feeling of discontent, a realization that there's a void in your life that your current pursuits can't fill. Your job, ambitions, even leisure activities, which once brought joy, now seem lacking in depth. This unsettling realization challenges your identity and your place in the world, but is actually a call to action from your inner self. It's an urging to embark on a journey more aligned with your essence, to open yourself to new learning, growth, and meaningful contributions. Embracing this calling doesn't always mean radical life changes like changing careers or relocating, but rather a realignment of your life to resonate with what truly matters to you. As you answer this call, your priorities and decisions start to shift. You're drawn to activities that feed your soul, work that makes a real impact, and relationships that are genuinely uplifting. This transformation is not a rejection of your past, but a progression towards a future that better reflects your evolving self. This journey echoes the principles of existentialism, a philosophy that places emphasis on individual freedom, choice, and accountability. Existentialism posits that we are the creators of our own destinies, challenging us to carve out our own meanings and purposes in life, independent of societal measures of success. Existentialism confronts us with the reality that life, in its essence, lacks inherent meaning. It's up to us to imbue it with our personal significance. This realization is both intimidating and freeing. There are no universal truths or paths laid out for us, but we possess the power to define our own existence. Recognizing this moment of questioning as an existential turning point signifies readiness to assume control over your life's direction, aligning more closely with your true self. This endeavor demands courage and introspection, inviting you to explore new interests, take risks, and sometimes face uncertainty. Navigating this path towards a renewed sense of purpose is challenging and non-linear, filled with moments of doubt and apprehension. Yet, these emotions are integral to the human condition, not barriers, but opportunities for growth and deeper self-awareness. The journey to discovering and embracing a new purpose is continuous, marked by learning and adaptation. Stepping into the unknown may be daunting, yet these experiences are essential for developing into a more conscious and fulfilled individual. This growth goes beyond merely enriching your knowledge. It fundamentally transforms your emotional and spiritual insight. Have you ever experienced a profound sense of empathy where you can deeply understand what others are going through, or felt an intense connection to the universe at large? This phenomenon is known as the expansion of consciousness, a profound realization that you're a part of something far greater than just your individual self. As you undergo this expansion, you start to perceive the interconnectedness of all life. You come to understand that your thoughts, actions and emotions are woven into the vast tapestry of existence. This awareness cultivates a sense of responsibility towards living in harmony with other beings and the environment. You begin to view the world through a prism of collective welfare, not just focusing on your personal desires. This broader consciousness naturally breeds compassion. It's not about pitying others, but genuinely comprehending their hardships and feeling compelled to support them. Such compassion extends beyond human interactions to include all creatures and the natural world. It inspires actions, whether small gestures of kindness in daily life, volunteering for causes, or making environmentally friendly choices. Moreover, this heightened consciousness and compassion lead to an inner peace and fulfillment. Finding happiness in others' well-being and playing a part in the common good brings a unique satisfaction. Challenges don't disappear, but your perspective on them shifts, viewing obstacles as opportunities for personal and communal growth. In essence, the fifth hallmark of spiritual awakening, the expansion of consciousness and compassion, marks a profound transition from a self-focused life to one that is empathetic, inclusive, and deeply interconnected. As you journey through this transformation, remember that every small step you take not only aids your spiritual development, but also contributes positively to the world. If you found insight in this discussion, please consider showing your support by liking and subscribing to the channel. Thank you for watching.